Hi everybody, and welcome to class. My name is Melissa Rohen. I will be your guide through this journey as we travel through the world of composition and writing together through this course. I wanted to take a couple minutes to tell you a little bit about myself, about my teaching style, and a little bit of what you can expect from me throughout our journey together. My educational background is firmly rooted in English. I fell in love with the written word the minute that I learned to read, and I have been reading voraciously ever since. And I'm also a writer. I love the creative process. I love academic writing. And mostly I love teaching you guys to see that you can find success in writing even if you don't like it. My educational background is specifically in English degrees. I have a bachelor's degree from Southern New Hampshire University in composition, and I also have a master's degree from the same university in creative writing and composition. I am a published author. I have a couple short stories floating around out there, several micro fiction pieces, which are stories that are 50 words or less. I also, like every other author in existence, have a pile of novels that are just sitting on my desk collecting dust that maybe one day I'll actually push through to the editor. Writing is my passion. I love it. I love teaching you guys. Teaching is literally a dream come true for me. That being said, I know that the same might not be true for you. English, specifically writing, is not everybody's favorite thing in the world. It's not something that we all love. It's not something that we all excel at. And if you are maybe less than excited about this class, that is totally okay. You don't have to like writing to be good at it. We all do things that we don't necessarily love, and we still find success in it. And for example, I have to start every single day doing dishes, and I don't like doing dishes, but over the years I've gotten pretty good at it. And again, it's totally okay if English is not your thing, if writing is not your thing. It is totally my thing, and my annoying enthusiasm is here to help support you and push you and help you find that success that we need in this course. Along those lines too, sometimes when we approach a composition class, especially if maybe we haven't found a lot of success with writing in the past, there can be this misconception that we can't write. I always have a student or two every class that says, Rohen, I can't write. And I want to dissuade you from that misconception. You can, and you do write. You guys write every day. Every time you use Twitter, every time you use Facebook, every time you email, every time you text, every time you write that grocery list, you are taking something from here and you're putting it on the screen, or you're putting it on a piece of paper. You guys can and do write. True, it might not be the same approach or the same scope of the writing that we will be doing in this class, but you guys have that first step done. You have that first step towards success completed. You can and you do write. It is my job to help you develop and hone that skill so that we go more from that day-to-day writing and dive into that academic writing. So again, totally okay if you're not thrilled about being in this class. I get it. Don't take it personally. Writing is not for everybody. And it's not my job to help you fall in love with writing. It is my job to help you find success with it. And that's what we're going to work together to do in this course. A little bit about my teaching style and how we're going to get you to find that success. It can be summed up in one thing: communication. Communication is key to success in anything, but especially in education, and really any task-oriented objective that we might have in life. We have to talk to each other in order to find success. I'm a real person. I am here. I love my job. This is what I've always wanted to do, is help you guys write and find success with writing, especially if you guys think that you can't do it. I love this. And in order for you to find success, we have to talk. It doesn't matter what my passion is. It's not going to help you if we don't talk to each other. You always hear that phrase, there's no such thing as a stupid question. And in our class, that's absolutely 100% true. There's no such thing as a stupid question. No question is too small. No question is too dumb. If you have a question, ask me. Hop on those general discussion forums that we have. Text me. Let's chat. Want to talk in person? We can talk over the phone, we can text, whatever we need to do to open up those lines of communication. by speaking to each other as people, as partners in this journey, we will find success. And chances are, if you have a question, somebody else in class has the same question. So anytime, if I'm not being clear, or the assignments are not 100% clear, you have a question, or you want to even just kind of dive in and talk about a concept a little bit more deeply, talk to me, let me know, and that's how we'll lead this class together. Communication is the key to success, and I will communicate with you as often and as frequently as I can. I try not to be one of those professors that emails you 9 times a day, but I cannot promise that it won't be 3 times a week. I am huge on communication, and I will email you whenever I think maybe I've got some suggestions or tips for clarification. I will email you reminders. If we're texting, we'll text back and forth. Whatever I can do to get you to talk to me, I will do. And I will post these videos frequently, so if you ever have any concerns with accessing them, let me know right away. So communication is a big part of my approach to teaching. Another big part of it is I'm a guide. I'm in this just as much as you are. I'm not a dictator. We can have open conversations and discussions, and if I'm ever unclear, let me know. Let's get away from that mentality where the professor knows everything. I do know the course content. I am a writer. I am a professor. But we're in this journey together. We're all learning together as we go through. I'm a real person. Talk to me, and we'll find that success together. Another approach that I have is I am your biggest cheerleader. I already know that you're going to succeed in this class. I have every faith that if by communicating and working together, you will find success in this class. What we need to do is that step of maybe that mental block, maybe I can't do that. We have to get you to believe that you can do that. And that's another big goal of mine throughout the class that we're going through together, is getting you to see that success. That's half the battle. Once you realize that, yeah, I can do this, it's challenging, it's difficult, we've got all these steps to go through, but I can do this. That's a big, big moment for me and for you as well. One final thing about my teaching style is I will never make assumptions on what's going on in your life. We're all busy. We all have lives outside of this classroom. I'm never going to assume that what you're doing or maybe not doing in class is because of a bad attitude or a lack of willingness to do the work, or laziness, if you will. I will never assume what's going on in your life. That being said, I cannot help you find success if you do not do your part. I can be your biggest cheerleader. I can throw emails and texts at you. I can put all the supplemental material out there. But if you don't do your part to work together, we will not be able to reach the success that we want to. So I ask that you communicate with me. You remember that I'm a real person and I'm here to help you find success. You can do this. And let's both do our parts in this journey to make sure that you do find that success. If you are ever having any questions or there's something going on in your life, remember I'm here to support you. Talk to me, and we'll find a way to get you back on the path of success if you're falling behind. All right, so to wrap that up, I'm a huge dork. I love writing. I love teaching. You can totally do this. It's going to be a challenging term, a challenging semester, but you can do this. A little bit about me personally, so that you realize I am a real person. I love dogs. I am that weird person that's going to talk to your dog long before I ever talk to you or even realize that there's a person standing at the other side of that leash. I've got 3 dogs myself. You will hear them through these videos occasionally. They are 3 pit bull mixes. I've got Barbosa. He's my 6-ish-year-old boxer Staffordshire mix. I've got Evie, who is a weirdly small pit bull mix. She's about 40 pounds. She's tiny. And she is my middle girl. And then we just got Beatrix a couple months ago. She's about 8 months old, and she is a massive lab pit bull mix. You will probably hear her howling at some point. I love dogs. They are so much better than we are. I also love writing. We went over that just a little bit. I love to cook. I'm cooking all the time. If you ever want to exchange recipes, let me know. I also love reading. I think that goes without saying. My favorite book of all time ever, hands down, is Outlander by Diana Gabaldon. You may have watched a little bit of the show that's based off the books. If you love the show, the books are so much better, and I know that any book lover will always say that. The show actually does really well with the story, but the book is just phenomenal. It is hands down the best book that I have ever read. And I also love old TV shows. Not like old 1950 shows, although, you know, those are great, but I love quirky old television shows that have been canceled for no good reason, like Futurama. Futurama is my hands down favorite show ever. If you haven't seen it, you should check it out. I also love Firefly. It's the best sci-fi western in existence. If you've never seen it, you should totally check it out. And then I love anything that can get me angry or passionate about the characters, like Sons of Anarchy. Deadwood was phenomenal. And, you know, I'm a Michigan girl, so go Lions. I love Lions football. So that's a little bit about me and my teaching style. I will be doing a lot of these videos throughout class, so if you ever have any questions or you can't access the videos, do let me know. Biggest thing that I want you to take from this is that I am really here on the other side of the screen. I'm here to support your success. We can work together. I know that English and writing might not be your thing, but we'll get you there. That's okay. And even if it is your thing and you love writing, we're going to do excellent to help you hone in those skills that you might already have. Communicate with me, talk with me, and we will have an amazing class together. And above all, I want you to remember that you totally got this. You can do it. It's going to be an amazing term.